Okay, so as far as the physical preparation go, I mean, we hear a lot about Tiger's workouts. I think he had 2 workouts before his final round at Bay Hill. So what sort of fitness work is Stuart and KJ doing this week?
Both Stuart and KJ will be working with their trainers. KJ works with Simon Webb, who's an Australian trainer whose background was at the Victorian Institute of Sport, and Stuart works with Vern McMillan, who was the head strength and conditioning trainer at the BIS for quite a few years. And Stuart's training at the moment is more to do with range and function, and KJ's actually been working for the last few weeks on some explosive power stuff after getting his body in order. He's had a bit of a back problem the last couple of years, which is under control now, so he's now just trying to increase the speed of his rotation through the ball to pick up a little bit more clubhead speed. But every day both the guys will be doing something. They'll start a day where they'll warm up in the gym, and then they'll have a stretching and then some function sessions, and then they'll go to the range, hit balls, and then head to the golf course, and then they'll cool down and stretch and maybe do a little bit afterwards. So there's not too many players who play the PGA Tour or the World Tours these days who don't go through at least a couple of workouts a day of something that's specific for their golf.
So Steve, on a week like this, are you working on any technique at all with players, or is it just that the preparation that you had to do was already done before the week begins?
And this week with KJ and Stuart, I'm not working on any technique at all. We've been working on that the last few weeks to get it in order. KJ kicked in last week where I was totally happy with every aspect of his technique. As it turned out, he got the worst side of the draw and missed the cut last week, but that wasn't really a concern. His swing's in great shape, and his short game, we've been doing a little bit of work on his pitching technique. He tends to get his arms a little bit out of sync with his body. We had another session this morning at Augusta, and his pitching distance control was fantastic. So technically we're ready to go. Stuart, after last week, he's definitely ready to go as well. So it's more about hitting the shots. When we go to the range, we basically go through the holes. This is the drive you need to hit off the first. Hit that drive. If it's not the way we want it, we'll hit that drive until we succeed, and then we'll move on and visualise, okay, back right pin, 6 iron, 180 yards, hit a 15-foot fade, and then we'll hit that shot. And we play the golf course on the range as much as possible. So it's more getting ready for the actual competition round rather than technique when you're at the tournament. That's if I've done my job correctly, and I think this week I've got it right.
So the talk at Augusta the last few years has been about the changes they've made to the course. Have there been any significant changes that you've noticed this year?
I haven't been out on the course yet, but both Stuart and KJ's caddies have been out. Well, KJ went and played 9 holes today. They've opened up the right-hand side of 15 and shortened the tee up to hopefully make it a little bit more accessible on Sunday. We've lost a few of the rules the last couple of years because basically it's up for just about everybody. Apart from the bombers. So that's quite that atmosphere coming down the stretch a little bit. I think they've opened up the right-hand side of 11, and they've put a new pin placement on 5 by widening the green over to the left. But apart from that, it's pretty much the same course.
So finally, Steve, first major of the year, it's the Masters, the whole world's watching you. How do these players relax after a hard day's work?
House with Stuart, his family this week, and we've already got home tonight, and he's bought a few nice bottles of wine, Australian wine, out of his cellar back home in Orlando, and we've opened a bottle of red wine, and we're going to have a relax and a bit of a pasta tonight. But look, most of the time when you've got your family around you, and KJ's got his family around him this week, it's you just go home and you just try and be as normal as possible. But as Lee Trevino said quite a few years ago, even his car chokes when it drives up Magnolia Drive. So it's pretty hard when you hit that gate at the front of Augusta and the crowd and the buzz and the atmosphere sort of kicks in, it's hard not to get caught up in it all. So it's about just trying to stay on a level keel and treat it as much as you can like a normal golf tournament. But obviously in the back of your mind, you know it's not. It's the Masters.
Well, Steve, it's been fascinating getting an insight into Monday Masters week, and we look forward to hearing much more from you during the course of the week, and best of luck. So thanks for talking to us today.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Look forward to talking to you through the week.